Hey baddies, welcome to another Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. Today I'm doing another pop-up pick a card reading. This one is going to be all about what have people realized about you. So this should be a really insightful and fun reading, and I'm so glad you guys are here today. So how does a pop-up reading work? I'm going to take this deck of cards, we're going to shuffle it up, and the cards that pop out or the cards that I'm drawn to pull are going to be the pick a card. We're going to be doing 3 groups today. And the deck I'm using is the Earth Bone Oracle. This was gifted to me by Karima B. And I am so delighted to have this deck. I did an unboxing, but I haven't uploaded it yet because I take a little bit more time with those videos. Anyway, I love the box. It's got a really cool kind of suede feel. It's a great box because I store my cards in my box, in the boxes, and I return my cards to the box after I use them. So I use my boxes a lot. So it's good that this is a very sturdy one. And I love that the size of this book is just the right size. Like, it's not super huge and it's readable. A lot of times you get these books that are like this big, you know, for a deck that's an oracle deck, you know, and it's hard to read. So, yeah, I love this deck. I really enjoyed working with it, and so I'm really excited to get into it and use it today. So let's shuffle it up and see the 3 cards that come out. So spirits, guides, ancestors, angels, past over loved ones, goddesses, god forms, demons, spirits of all of those who are watching, followers. Come forward and give us the 3 groups for this reading. What are people realizing about my group 1, 2, 3? What have they realized about my groups 1, 2, 3? Shuffle it. Okay, I'm going to shuffle it like 3 times. Okay, 2, okay, and 3. All right, okay, now it's ready. Shuffle it this way. This is harder for me. This is harder. Now I'm highly medicated today, as always, to help with the effects of my autoimmune disease. So I just keep that in mind. It's with the green medicine, y'all. So, okay. All right. So I had quite a few that came out. So it's going to come out of this particular group here. This card fell out, and I feel like that's number 1. Okay, so 2 and 3 is going to come out of this group right here. All right, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. Give me 2. Which is number 2? Which is number 2? This one's sticking. That's 2. Okay, give me 3. Give me 3. 3. This is 3. Okay. Now then, I'm going to show them to you so you guys have an idea. And then I will insert a little picture, like a photograph, for those of you guys who need a bit more time to see which group you're drawn to. So group 1 is 30. Prudence, self-assurance, integrity, clear-mindedness. I hope you guys can see that. I absolutely adore these cards. They are so magnificent. Okay, and group 2, we have visionary, confidence, passion, self-worth. Okay, that is group 2. Beautiful card. All right, and group 3, we have flight, opportunity, prosperity, new venture. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So what are people realizing about you? What have people realized about you? That's going to be the reading today. And like I said, I will insert a little photograph for those of you guys who need a bit more time. Now, if you are drawn to more than one group, there probably is going to be more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, baddies of Group 1, all of you that selected Prudence, number 30, self-assurance, integrity, clear-mindedness. This is going to be your reading all about what are people realizing about you. So just keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, so let's start pulling your cards and see what are people realizing about you. So let's get some cards and get into this energy. This card, well, we have the scales here, so there's some balancing energy going on. So I feel like you're working towards balance. And within that framework, there is work on boundaries. There's work on your confidence and believing in yourself. And this card talks about being among others, yet also being somewhat removed. You may feel like you're going through almost the hermit card experience in your life. We have ambrosia, honey. Ooh, beautiful. There's so much sweetness here. I think people really realize how much they enjoy you, like enjoy being around you. And I feel like your energy is, it's like with the Prudence card, there's this energy of you being somewhat removed from people. And it doesn't mean that you're necessarily alone, but you seek refuge. Am I saying that right? My tongue's heavy, y'all. You seek removal, isolation. You seek the comfort of being alone and the healing that happens when we take time to kind of like take some strong boundaries that allow us to have self-care. And I feel like your energy is growing sweeter. And what I mean by that is that people enjoy your energy even more now. And I think it's because your frequency, we have clear mindedness here. And I feel like your energy itself, the energy that is you, be it your light body, your chakras, whatever, your chi, whatever label you want to put on it. It seems like to me, I feel it running much clearer. I feel like I'm hearing like a bell ringing. We have a bell. We have a bell. We have a bell here. Shall we ring the bell? I'm going to ring it for you. I hear a bell, like a bell ringing. Like it feels like a very sharp bell. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But as I connect with your energy, it just feels like there's just a lot of clearing that's happened. And I feel like people around you are figuring out that if they want to stay around the sweet energy, they have to respect your boundaries. And your boundaries are very powerful, and they can be tough. They're tough for a reason. And I feel like some people may misunderstand your boundaries. And the truth is that you won't necessarily explain them if they do, because the truth is you understand as you're building more self-confidence and you're growing in balance that you don't owe people shit. You don't owe people an explanation for why you are the way you are. You are the way you are because of your journey, because of the shit you've been through. And I feel like Group 1, your life has been a shit show. And I say that with all love because so is mine. And so I understand this. I understand the need to have strong boundaries because, number one, your will has probably been violated at some point in your life, and it's probably been very traumatic, and I'm not going to touch that. And you've had to learn how to keep those very traumatic and narcissistic, perhaps toxic energies away. How do we do that? Why we heal? How do we protect ourselves while we heal? We put up very strong boundaries. I'm getting a goetic energy here. I'm getting Malthus. I just did a reading with Malthus. I posted it today. Malthus is about building strong towers and foundations. So I feel like you may be working on this. building strong towers and foundations. And I'm getting this energy of you're learning to build bridges right now. And some of you guys have like this honey essence about you where people want, they're receptive to these bridges. And okay, some of you guys have people who are trying to build bridges towards you, okay? And you are not receptive to all of them. And some people are realizing that they are not going to have access to you. And some people realize that they do, and they understand how sweet this is, that they actually are going to get more access to you. It's very precious. Your connection to people is very precious. And some of them don't understand yet why you are like this, but there are reasons, and they are deep. They're very deep reasons. And just, I think the confidence in not having to explain it speaks volumes. Okay, it really does. Because, you know, when we're in the depth of trauma, a lot of times we do this trauma dumping. And I feel like that is gone. Like, you don't do that. You're not about trauma bonding. You're not about any of that shit. There's been a lot of healing here. So your boundaries are very tough because you are healing in a magnificent way. Let's get some more energy here. Tell me more. Okay, we have faith. Oh, wow. We have faith and reignite. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful fucking energy here. Group 1. You are going about a very intense change with reignite here in faith. This is about you having faith in yourself and your process. And it's like people around you, they feel this bubble of this fire. They feel this possibility like rising around you, and it feels so sweet. And I feel like a lot of you have had to clear out some very toxic, for some of you, behaviors. For some of you, it's been people. And some of you guys are still cutting away. You're still healing. It says reignite. You haven't necessarily gone through the completion of your phoenixing experience. I feel phoenix here. I feel a phoenix energy, a phoenix spirit, okay? Which is interesting. But I feel like people realize how much faith and belief you have in your own path, in your own religion or spiritual pathway, your own philosophies. Now, this card is also about that. It's also about understanding that you can have your own journey and other people can have their own journey. They don't have to be the same in order for you to relate. But it's very important that people don't force their beliefs on you and you don't force your beliefs on them. There's like a balancing here. And I feel like you've come a long way with your inner philosophies on your inner world, your outer world, on your spirituality, your faith, your religion, your faith in yourself. There's a tremendous amount of growth. I think some people are realizing you're becoming a different kind of person almost. Like there's a different energy here. And I do think that some people may feel like they're not sure who you are. Give me more energy here. Give me more energy on my group 2. I'm going to flip this. I think that was upside down. We're not taking reversals, so let's knock the deck. Give me more energy on my group 2. What are people realizing about my group 2? What are people realizing? Lovely, lovely. You're just so lovely. You're delightful and funny. There's an enchanting charm here that what is wonderful is that you don't realize it. A lot of you don't realize how charming you are. I don't think you realize the amount of strength that people see in you either. You have cut and cleared. I hear cut and cleared. Some of you guys may have done some cutting and clearing, even like spell work or something. You don't have to. We have coercion. Ooh, powerful underworld goddess. I'm not going to attempt to say this powerful goddess's name, but she's an underworld energy, extremely powerful. I feel like you're very sensitive and aware. You're not sensitive like they can manipulate you, but you spot a manipulator and you cut them off. I'm honing in on the integrity energy here. I feel like you hold yourself to a certain standard, and when other people don't present that standard in your life or around you, you're done. Anybody who manipulates you is gone. It's like you've reached this place in your life where you don't play anymore with fucked up people. So if you start doing fucked up things around me, I'm gone. And I'm not going to tell you why, because I no longer have time for bullshit. And I feel like you may get misread in those situations. And I got to tell you, I feel like people are realizing that sometimes you may come across as a bitch. Like sometimes they may be like, they've become a bitch. No, no, you just can't walk all over me anymore. And if you read that as a bitch, oh well, you know, I wouldn't take being a bitch as a bad thing. You know, if it means I don't have to be walked on all the time. If that means I don't allow you to manipulate me, if I say no when you try to get over on me, then so fucking be it, bitch. Exactly. So I think you are very much on target when people are trying to manipulate you. I think there are people who are aware they cannot manipulate you anymore. They can't get over on you. We have deception. Ooh, people can't lie to you anymore. They can't take advantage of you because you are in this energy. I want to pull the bottom one too. We have equality. Lilith. Oh, wow. Are you working with Lilith? Are you a daughter or son or a family of Lilith? Powerful Medea. This card, I'm not going to mispronounce her name. And Lilith. Powerful, powerful energy. Very underworld energy here. Listen, I pity anyone who tries to get over on you. Okay? Because they just can't fucking do it anymore. Because you are building, have built, are there, where it's like you have a knowing about you now because you have built a internal relationship with your psychic spiritual self. Some of you guys are working on this and it's beginning to show. Some of you guys have already done this and it's showing. And if you get any whiff of deception, manipulation, you're out of there. And you expect people to treat you well. And I feel like this is hard. This is the hard part. I feel like this has been easy for you. Okay, this is something logical. But I think when we get into this, we get into exposing people in your life in all different frameworks. I'm getting career, love, family, friends, people you care about who aren't good to you, who haven't been good to you. And I think those people who have manipulated and deceived you are becoming aware that the jig is up. The jig is up, bitch. The jig is fucking up. And I'm getting your tarot cards. It's not going to work anymore. Oops, I dropped some cards. It's not going to work anymore. There may actually be some kind of karmic payment due. Woo, boy. I feel like you have grown into this really good caretaker of self. I think all the love and care that you've given to others, you're starting to give to yourself. And you're having these crystal clear moments of mental clarity where you're like, I see you, bitch. Wow, I gave so much to you. I gave so much time. I gave so much energy, money, love, resources. I invested in you. And you did nothing but leech from me. Yeah. And now I'm going to cut you off, bitch. Without a word, without a sound, without an explanation. Because you know you're a fucking liar. You know you took from me. Like, there's just this energy of like, I demand equality. Because look, we have Lilith, equality, and the scales are here. I demand equality. I demand it. I demand it. I get this energy of like, I know who the fuck I am. I demand that you treat me well. I treat you well. You treat me well. If not, I'm going to take all that well energy that I give to you and I'm going to give it to myself. Call me selfish. I don't care. Fuck you. There's just this energy of like, I don't care anymore. I'm not deceiving myself to love you. I'm not deceiving myself to be your doormat anymore. I'm not going to manipulate myself to keep the status quo with you, bitch, because I know who the fuck I am. It's so clear. This energy is going to reignite you, okay? People, I'm telling you, there are people around you who are going to be absolutely, I'm hearing like the phrase dumbfounded. I don't use that term. Dumbfounded by this beautiful change, this amazing change. Yeah, it's going to leave them shaken is what I hear. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This is independence. This is independent mama. Okay, this is single parenthood. I can take care of myself and others. This is success. Okay, this is healing. This is also earth sign energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Not so much Virgo here, I don't think. It doesn't feel like it, but it could be. Okay. I feel like this amazing connection. We have like a rabbit skeleton here. Lots of fertility, lots of creativity coming through for you. Just a beautiful radical change of like, I know who I am. And I want you to notice the horns on the head. Okay, the horns on the head. Horns are a sacred sign of connection with the divine. Okay, that's what they have been. So I feel like fully connected here, fully knowing, and holding this giant pinnacle of success. Tell me more. Tell me more. People are going to be so, the moon here. Ooh, I feel that intuition so strong. I feel that psychic connection. People fucking feel how connected you are. I think you freak some people out. Some of you guys have this kind of wild energy too with these, this wolf howling at the moon. I feel this wild nature energy, just a wild spirit. And what I'm getting is this reignite card tells me that's going, if you guys haven't displayed that is going to be reignited. That's part of your phoenixing energy. Is you're going to grow into this, allowing the wildness of your spirit out more. It's very dynamic. It's very beautiful. It's very connected. It's so earthy. It's, for some of you, it's volcanic. For some of you guys, it's like mermaid goddess energy. For some of you guys, it's like forest witch energy. For some of you guys, it's like swamp bog goddess. Like I could go on. For some of you guys, it's like witch king energy. I just get so many different things here. High magician energy. It's dynamic. It's fucking interesting. And you know what? We need more fucking interesting people in the world. I don't know about you, but I'm fucking bored with a lot of what I see around. Like, it's just cookie cutter shit. Talking about the same shit that don't mean nothing. Like, I want the interesting. I want those who are wildly connected to the divine. And I want to hear them talk. I want to hear what they think and how they feel and the things they do. It's so fucking interesting. Some of you guys are kitchen witches. And y'all can cook like nobody's business, okay? We have the Chariot. Ooh. I love the Chariot. This is a very cool Chariot card, by the way. I love this Chariot. It's very cool because it's a coffin. Here's the thing. Some people counted you out. They did. I'm reading this intuitively at this point. Some people counted you out. And you drove that coffin right over them, buddy. You sure did. You're going to drive it right over them. Don't ever count me out, right? You got some Leo. You got some Leo in your chart. Are you a fighter? There's that Taurus too. That Capricorn. You a fighter? Fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries. Yeah, and here's the thing is I feel like also there's motion here. People have realized that you're changing. You're evolving. Some of them are like, I'm not sure I like this. I don't really like these boundaries. I don't really like this. And as you start to really reignite and come forward, some people are going to be like, I really don't like this. I don't vibe with this. And you know what? That's okay. Because they no longer fit in the puzzle of your big picture. And that's all right because you're moving on to bigger and better things. Bigger and better things. Good boundaries free up our road of obstacles. It helps keep our roads clear. We just have to know when to allow the bridges to come forward. And I feel that here. I feel bridges lowering, but I feel like for some of you, you won't see them coming necessarily. They'll be like, people may show up in your life by surprise because they totally resonate with your energy. They come in because of the honey, of the sweetness they feel, like a bee to honey kind of thing. Like, there's something about your energy that some people are going to find irresistible. There's so much like energy here. Maybe there's some deadly attraction spell work for some of you, but it feels like, or attraction spell work, but there's some kind of energy here of like, I want to know more of this. Like, I want to be around this. So, that wild energy that you have, it's yummy. Okay. It's yummy, yummy. And people feel it. And they're just getting a little, some of them are like, for most of you, they're just getting a little taste of it. Like a little taste. Once it really comes forward, like it's going to be like a massive move of a hive. A hive of people drawn to you. Like have you called in like your soul group? Because I'm seeing like a hive moving towards you, like your soul tribe drawn to this sweetness. This next evolution for some of you is going to bring in these people who realize like that's my soul tribe member. Like, that's my best friend. That's my new best friend. That's my sister. That's my brother. That's my family member. That's my whatever. Okay. That's my great love. That's my twin flame, whatever. A lot of realizations that you are a certain person, an important person in their puzzle. Okay. And you'll feel it too. It won't be one-sided. All right. Okay, group 1, that's what I received for you. I hope this was insightful and helpful. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I would love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group 2, all of you baddies who selected visionary, confidence, passion, self-worth. This is going to be your reading all about what are people realizing about you. So keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's a general session. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So let's get into these cards and find out what are people realizing about you. So let's pull some cards here. So, visionary. It feels like, and this card is about, someone who is goal-oriented, someone who holds a vision and works towards it. And that can have you sometimes coming off as bossy or vain to people. You may have some Leo in your chart. I have Leo in my chart too, if you do. So, hey, Leo fam. Um, I feel like it feels like if you resonate with this, you've been working on this for a long time. So people are seeing that you are dedicated. You are dedicated to this goal, dream, vision. Also, I'm getting energy that you may be like very psychic or very empathic. You may have oracle abilities. You may have witchy abilities. You may be very gifted creatively and have some kind of creative vision. This could be also what I was talking about before. I was referencing more like visions of business and career. For some of you, this crosses. So you could have goals as far as like goals at career, college, those kind of things. And also we could have some stuff going on here that's spiritual goals, spiritual dreams, spiritual manifestations that kind of cross. So, just take what resonates, use your own discernment here. Okay, let's get some cards. Tell me more. Tell me more about this. With you guys, self-care. Again, we talked about self-care in the first group. Self-care is very important for you. Sometimes I feel like it feels like you don't know when to slow down. And I think people worry about you working too hard. Some of you guys, determination. People are becoming crystal clear aware of how determined you are to see your dreams, your goals, and your vision come to fruition. Okay. I feel like people before, they had really no idea. It's like you have been working at this a while with such passion. And I don't think you realize that people see this. People realize this about you, but they see your determination to make something happen, to create something, to become something. Not that you're not something now, but there's something that you are very focused on that people are becoming aware that, hey, like if anybody can do this, they can do this kind of thing. Very strong energy here. We have 3 more cards. I'm going to take them. We have inspiration. Yeah, this is something that you're extremely inspired and determined to do. I think people see your passion, they see your inspiration. And it really feels like this is a goal that has some career focus, okay? But it's also aligning with something higher, a higher purpose, if you will, a higher goal that aligns you with like your higher self, your higher dreams of helping people. I feel like you want to help people. And even though your goal may not directly appear to be aligned with something higher, to the unlearned eye, to the unconnected eye, I should say, it is. Okay, it is very much. Okay, we have Nick's respite and we have Matt's judgment. Okay, so I feel like part of this journey for you is you've had to learn how to work with your own seasons. And what I mean by that is you've had to learn how to work with your own cycles of creation, birth, and rest, the death. And like, the winter, spring, summer, fall within yourself. Okay. And you've had to give yourself time to understand this as a cycle of your creative flow. I think people realize what they are realizing about you is your judgment is impeccable. I also feel like you have really good taste. I'm getting like a very cool aesthetic here for whatever it is you're creating or you're doing. It feels like it's really like there's something very cool some of you guys are doing that has a really beautiful aesthetic. I feel like people know that they can't get you off your game. I think some people have tried, because I do feel a little jealousy here, y'all. I do feel a little like, you know, like this bitch may do it. This bitch may do this. You may accomplish this. And I feel like it threatens people. And they're becoming more aware that, like, this person may actually be a threat, if you will. You may actually accomplish this goal, this dream. It may come to fruition. And I think for some people, it's very intimidating. And I feel like you don't work to become intimidating. I don't think you work to put out that energy. I just feel like it's part of your creative process because you're so focused. You're focused. When you get in the zone and you focus, you can be intimidating. You can be perceived as bossy, sometimes for some of you, ruthless. You can also be perceived as highly creative and determined and really inspiring and very gifted. So, it's not just the intimidation factor. The intimidation factor comes from the fact that you're highly gifted, okay? And people are becoming aware of your gifts and abilities. And, some people are intimidated by it. We have triggered. Some people are triggered by it, okay? I'm hearing unexpected. They didn't expect you to be able to do these things. Bitch. Unexpected. And to some people, you're coming in as a bitch, as their villain. You're not supposed to be able to do this shit. And you're fucking it up. Like, you're fucking the game up. You're changing shit up. Your vision is you working towards this goal, this dream, this vision is messing shit up for them. Somehow. Okay, I'm going to get one more of these cards. Tell me more. Tell me more. The bottom. No, this. Okay. We have land back. And I get this land back as like a recovery. Like you making a recovery. But it doesn't... How can you recover something you've never had? So I feel like it feels like a recovery, but it's like returning to a home you've never had, returning to a feeling you've never had in this life. This is something you felt in past lives. This kind of like, it feels good to feel abundant. It feels good to have people acknowledge my talent. It feels good to heal people. This feels good. And I feel like for you guys, many of you guys have been working so hard. You haven't allowed yourself to really connect with the feelings of accomplishment, feelings of success, feelings of being as highly creative and gifted as you are. And I think this triggered bitch here is afraid of you taking something from them with this land back. I'm picking up on this. Like, they're aware that you feel like a threat to this bitch. Like, for real. We're going to pull some tarot right here. I'm going to pull from the horror oracle. I think it's like the traditional classic. It's the classic horror oracle. Okay, give me some more energy for my group too. You're a bad bitch. You're a baddie for sure. And I say bitch in the highest regard. Okay. Give me some more cards here for my group too. You're a baddie. You're on your game. Okay, and people are afraid. People are scared. They're intimidated by you. We have the woods and curse. It came out in reverse. And we have the woods. Blair Witch. And this is the, why do I want to say the grudge? It's not the grudge. It's the, is it the grudge? No. Is it? The ring. This is the ring. Okay, yeah, it's the ring. I'm feeling like you dig up these feelings in people. People are realizing that, they think that you could be a threat. Okay, so they really want you to get lost. Okay, this is the Blair Witch. And we have curse in reverse. And I got to tell you, some of you guys, there have been people who have actively tried to get in your way. okay? Whether it's spiritually by throwing hexes and curses and shit, or just sabotage, okay? Some of you guys, you know what I'm saying. And I feel like for some of you guys, you are undoing like family generational curses and things like that, like programming and things. And the power that you have is incredible. And I feel like if people are throwing like magic at you, you know, it may hit, but it bounces off. Like it's not really having an effect. We have mirror here. They may be doing some scrying to kind of like see what's going on. There may be some sigil magic going on, trying to look in. I feel like there may be some bitches crying because they know you're a fine ass bitch and you're gonna win the race, and they have no idea. They're realizing that you can do this. Okay, sorry, I'm stuttering. It's the energy here. It's just so, it's intense. It's really intense. And I get this intensity. Scorpio as well. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. We got some Gemini as well. Okay. There's this Aquarian energy with the woods here. There's the scattered, like they want you to scatter. They're very triggered. They're aware of your awesomeness. I think they're aware that people like you. Too many cards. We got one here. They're aware that people like you. The 10 of Swords. And they hate it. Okay? I feel like you are shining so brightly and people want you to give up. They see your determination and they actively want you to give up. For some of you guys, like whatever you're working on, like people want to get in your way, whether it's spell work or it's just like, I'm going to sabotage their work. I'm going to sabotage their good record or their good name in some way. I'm going to hit them right in their heart where it hurts. I'm going to talk shit. I'm going to make them look bad. Whatever I have to do. And the thing is that, you know, when people talk shit and you're too busy being determined, being inspired, working on your shit, there's not a damn thing they can do. When you're taking care of yourself and you pay them no mind, and I'm not saying you have to look the other way. I think you're too busy to give a shit. And that's what's scary. That's what scares people. That's what intimidates people. You are on your game. You are focused as fuck. And they cannot get you off your game no matter what they do. Some of you guys have been thrown like people trying to take away money, trying to mess with your fucking health, trying to mess with your life because they are realizing that you may make some shit happen and somehow it triggers them. It triggers this bitch. They're like, fuck them. They're going to take something from me. Them doing well makes me look bad. Them doing well somehow fucks with my life. And you know what this is? This is a hating ass, petty ass motherfucking bitch. That's what this is. This is somebody who just cannot, and listen, this comes through my readings. This is someone who just is just a hater. And that's what haters do. They hate. They hate on you, you know? And I got to tell you, like, the woods was right side up. I got to tell you, they're the ones lost in the woods. They are cursing themselves. They're in their head. And they are blind to it. And the more you overcome, the more that you, like, the better you do, the more triggered some of these people get. We have the Ace of Swords. Ooh, ooh. Ha ha. Crystal clear clarity, breakthrough energy. Give me more energy here. Tell me more. We have the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Here's the thing. People are realizing that whatever this triggered ass, hating ass bitch has said is a bunch of fucking lies. Gossip, bullshit. Whoever talks about you who doesn't really know you, people are realizing that it doesn't make sense. This person is so focused on what they're doing. They're so dedicated that there's no way they would do that shit. There's no way they would sabotage their own work that way. It doesn't fucking make sense. Make it make sense, bitch. You petty ass bitch. This is the thing. When someone is really determined for their goals and their dreams and people try to fuck with them, the truth always comes out, because the person who is really determined, they don't let this petty ass shit get in the way. They keep moving. They keep it moving. Okay? And because you keep it moving here, you got a Knight of Cups, you got the Nine of Cups, and you got a breakthrough. People realize that your time, your moment of breakthrough, your victory in this vision is coming. It's going to happen for you. And here's the thing. Here's a wonderful thing about how this works. When people start feeling this for you, when people start seeing this for you, bam, it's going to happen. It's like a group think kind of thing. When people say, you should get a raise. You do so many good things. Or you write so well. You should publish a book. Or, this or that. When people start saying and pronouncing these positive things to you, believe them as an affirmation, okay? Speak it into existence, because it's going to happen. They feel this around you. They realize that it is moments away. And the whole thing of space and time, it's just moments away. And that breakthrough will be one of many. There's a wish fulfillment here coming to you, a cup being delivered to you. And man, woo, this bitch can't handle it. Like when you get your cup, when you have your breakthrough, this bitch is going to lose it. Or this group of bitches, whoever this is. Some of you got some hating ass family. They got some hating ass family. They realize that you probably don't want nothing to do with them because you think you're better. That's what they think. You think you're better. The truth is, and I don't, no disrespect, and I'm sure that, you have made peace and love and respect them or whatever, but yes, you are better than their behavior. You are not going to behave that way, and you expect them not to behave the way that the toxic way they do, and so you're out, and that's just how it is. And if you perceive that as me thinking I'm better, then so be it. I'm not going to argue with you about bullshit that doesn't really matter anymore to me. I feel so much fire here as well. Scorpio, Sag energy, some Aries energy here, but I don't feel Aries sun necessarily. I feel like a moon or a rising, maybe an Aries Mars as well. It feels very powerful. Okay, it feels like people become aware that you're like a threat of success, your success, your awarenesses, your gifts are very powerful. And instead of being like, yay, happy, we're so aware, like you are so talented, you're so gifted, things start to happen for you and they're so happy, these wish fulfillments, instead of being happy for you, they like hate on you, okay? And that's why you've been working on your self-worth. You've been learning your worth. And it's helped you place value on the things you've been creating, be it a business, be it you've been going to college and getting your degree and you're learning what your value is in the job market, be it you've been learning your value in the love game and decided this is what I will accept and this is not what I will accept. It's all part of your vision, of your goal, of your dream, to make that or allow that or work towards that happening. And because of that, these trifling ass bitches, they don't stand a chance. They cannot knock you off your game, and it's frustrating. Here's the thing that I want to tell you. you need to take a moment and realize that these hating ass bitches, these trifling ass bitches, this is part of it. Okay? Sometimes you get this energy because, and I say this often, but it's true. It's absolutely true. Some people who overcome a lot and they rise up in the collective and they do their work they're meant to do, and they're really in this really beautiful energy, it can trigger people who haven't grown, who aren't growing, who aren't working on themselves, who aren't hearing the call and answering it, who are really stuck in kind of the petty bullshit of life instead of focusing on the real nitty gritty of life, if you know what I'm saying. So lots of jealousy gets kicked up. Okay. And looking fine also can make people jealous. And, you know, when you do deep work on yourself, it's going to reflect in your appearance. It just always does. When people clear a lot of bad, terrible energy, it affects how you look. You look better because you're lighter. Your energy is lighter. Your heart and your mind is lighter. So, you know, you don't frown as much. You're not crying as much. You're not upset as much. Your body can relax, and, you know, you look different. You take care of yourself in different ways. So I feel like people are really aware of your power and of your ability to manifest major goals and dreams, and they're becoming aware of their own jealousy and how ultimately they're threatened by your gifts and abilities, group 2. All right, that's what I received for you. I hope this was helpful and insightful. And if it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, Group 3, all of you baddies that picked flight, opportunity, prosperity, new venture. This is your reading all about what are people realizing about you. So keep in mind, oops, this is a general reading. It's general session. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind, all right? There's definitely some new energy with you. People are noticing. Let's get into this energy and see what is up. So I'm being, okay, there they are. I'm being guided to use the Haunted Halloween Oracle for you guys. So there's some change here, and people are noticing the changes with you. It's very powerful. New venture, prosperity, opportunity. Let's get into these cards. All right. Give me some cards on my group 3. These changes are manifesting. You're different. I feel like your pieces have been put back together differently this time. Like you're just not the same anymore than you used to be. Grim Reaper, ending, shock, starting over. Black Cat, good luck, friend, confidence. So this tells me that there's been some kind of major ending in your life. Some kind of cycle has ended, okay? And it feels like the ending has been long. Okay, it's not like the door just slammed shut. That door creaked, slowly closed over time. Okay, it still may be slowly creaking closed. Okay, but people are starting to pick up on the changes around you, the change of your energy. And I feel like the starting over energy, as I kind of hone in on this energy, it doesn't necessarily feel like you're completely starting over, but starting afresh, starting renewed with kind of a new vision or a new outlook. You may be drawn to group 2 as well. We have Black Cat, good luck, friend, confidant. It feels like you're aligning with some really powerful, good things. You may start to find that somehow things just start to work out for you. You start to have some good luck, good fortune. And I feel like you're going to start to pull to yourself. You're going to start to attract people who can offer you real opportunities. Okay. This could be growth in relationships, but also like professional opportunities for money, and to put yourself in the right place at the right time for good luck, for good exposure. Okay. Give me some more energy. We have the killer, stalked, obsessed, impulsive. Okay. So I feel like for a lot of you, there's just this energy, and I feel like for some of you, it's something you have overcome. It's part of this ending cycle. And it could be also energy that is you're drawing in with this magnetism. But this impulsive kind of self-defeating impulsive energy that you kind of get in your own way. You overthink and you stop yourself from doing some bold moves or bold tactics that can't have the ability or possibility of getting you where you need to be. And I feel like people are realizing that the moves you make, the bold moves that you choose to make, they really are like aligning with your true authenticity. It's as if your authenticity is really beginning to show. And because of that, you're being aligned with people and situations where you will be given true opportunity. This is like new life. But it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like starting completely over from bottom. It feels like, you have made it to the top of the mountain, and it's refreshing. It's a refreshing new beginning, if you will. Instead of like, I've been brought down to the very depths of my soul and I'm starting over. No, I've conquered mountains and I've been focused, and now I'm at the top and I have this new energy and I feel confident. I feel whole. And I feel like there's shock here, and I feel like there may be some people that are shocked by this new energy you have, this renewed vitality, if you will. Some of you guys may find that you healing may be taking place here. We have poison apple, warning, deceit, ill intent. Okay, so I feel like now we're going to hone in on this. I feel like you're realizing that there's probably been quite a few toxic people in your life. Toxic behaviors. I'm feeling toxic people with ill intent. They probably led you down some very difficult roads. I'm seeing detours here. Understand that those were not wrong turns. There wasn't a mistake. Those detours helped build you into the person you are today. Okay. There are no mistakes here. I feel like your ability to kind of like discern truth is very on point. I'm hearing a bell ringing, and I heard that with group 1. You may be drawn to group 1. I feel like I need to ring the bell. Okay, let's ring the bell here. Okay, I got to tighten it. Okay, so we're going to ring the bell. Okay, I feel like your clarity, you have a lot of clarity coming in, okay, about who is for you, who is not for you, who has ill intent. And I feel like there's betrayal here. Okay. There are people around you who are becoming more and more aware that they can't, I felt this in group 1, they can't get over on you. Group 2 as well. So you may have been drawn to all of them. Okay. So just take what resonates here. I feel like you have the ability to discern who has genuine good feelings for you, who is well-meaning, who has a good offer, and who has ill intent, who is lying, who is manipulating. I feel like your psychic abilities have leveled up to the point after this rebirth kind of energy I'm feeling, where you have experienced enough in that mountain climb where a lot of this kind of lower vibrational, which I don't really like that term, but this more like mucky, thick kind of energy is more easier for you to discern. Um, and I feel like people around you who have this energy, I feel like they're afraid. There's some fear here. And for some of them with the killer, it feels like it's making them more aggressive. Tell me more about this. So I feel like you're awakening some people's aggressive tendencies. Um, and I feel like some of them may be looking for you to kind of like fuck up. And the thing is that it feels sad. It feels sad that these are the people who would choose to kind of like look for you to fuck up. These are the people who think your new venture is bullshit. Like this renewed, a fresh energy is like cringy. It's bullshit. Like you're going to return to your old ways. There's no way this is forever. And the truth is that they don't have the ability to think on your level. They don't have the ability to kind of like vibe on your level anymore. So these people are going to flush themselves out. Like you're going to become more and more aware of who these fucking people are. Okay, not this deck. This deck? Okay. We're going to pull some tarot. Tell me more about this situation. Is it upside down? Okay. Let's shuffle it up and tell me more about this situation. People are realizing you've changed and you're on to new energy. There are friends. I'm hearing like I'm losing friends, lost connections. Listen, we outgrow our friends, okay? We can even outgrow our families. We can outgrow people. And I feel like some of you guys, it makes you sad. But understand that your family can be a poison apple. Your family can have ill intent. Because those cycles of abuse, of toxicity, they come from families a lot of times. So, and because, you're more healed and you're more aware of people who have ill intent, it can be very painful, okay? It can be super, super painful when you become aware that it's family. So we have the Three of Swords here, and we have the Three of Wands. So 33 is going to be a very important number for you of manifestation. That's a master number as well. And I feel like you're on this path of self-mastery, really. And people don't like it. They don't. They're threatened by it. And I don't mean everyone. I mean, there's a certain group of people that are becoming aware, like your growth, your healing, your changes mean that you're literally energetically moving away from them. And I feel like it leaves them heartbroken with this Three of Swords. These are the two cards that came out. I don't know. So I feel like they feel heartbroken, and I feel like you feel kind of excited to kind of like think about it, get ready to go on this adventure. And I feel like you want people to be excited for you. And I think you're realizing that they aren't. Family, friends, they're not excited. In a way, it feels like betrayal here. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this betrayal. Tell me more about this Three of Swords energy. It's like you being healed, not living in toxicity, causes them to have a loss. And for some of them, they'd rather have, ooh, that's nasty. They'd rather have you in the toxicity than lose you. Okay, we have the Devil. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the Emperor. It feels like there is this element of, I do not like this new you. I do not like the way you present yourself. I do not like the way I don't like your interests. I don't like your religious views. I don't like this manifestation of you. Go back to the way you were. The way you were was unhealed, hurting. I feel a lot of pain healed here. Still some, but they feel devastated that you are turning out this way. And there's this like emperor energy here, so it may be masculine energy, okay? It's energy, not gender, but you may have like a masculine literally too. And I feel this energy of they lost their head. Like they're so triggered by these changes, you know. And the truth is, they don't have good intentions for you. I think it's because this new venture is this new energy, this renewed self at the top of the mountain. At the top of the mountain, and I'm seeing a vision of like literally this devil image at the top of the mountain. Because I see the devil because I think you've had to make peace with some of your primal energy, your primal self, your spiritual self. You've had to bring yourself into balance to a degree. You've had to heal yourself. You've had to come to terms with the fact that, you know, you have a toxic nature too. We all have toxicity. We all have light and dark. We're just, you know, a mosaic of different colors of energy. And I feel like you've kind of made some peace with that. It doesn't mean there still isn't issues, but it does mean that you definitely made some peace with that. And I feel like you look out into the sky and you see other people on their mountaintops and y'all are all waving to each other, and you just know that you guys are going to meet in the air because you're all fixing to get your wings to fly. You're moving on to different people and different groups and a different place, a place that the people down on the ground do not even know exists yet because they haven't begun to climb the mountain. Okay, so you're moving on to something that is far more etheric, far more high vibrational, if you will, even though I don't really like the term like high vibrational because it in itself, it kind of dictates that the lower vibrational is bad. It's not bad. It's just a state of being. That's all. And we all go to different places and states of being, but it's higher vibrational. It is a place where your soul, your mental place, your soul self, your primal self, all kind of meet, and you find a pathway of joy, a pathway where you can start to be in the body, be in the moment, be in the now, and be in your flow. And you find other people who are the same and in that manner, and you kind of like form a new kind of collective, a family, if you will, a group, if you will. And these other people meet the people who are already flying in the air. And those people who are already flying, they offer you an opportunity to get your wings or an opportunity to learn about what is in the sky, what is the next level. You know, they offer bridges to help you up. They give you a hand up because one day you'll be giving other people hands up as well. You know, it's a beautiful energy, this cup coming towards you. This cup, it overflows, as you see, you know. So it feels like that you're moving to a place where your perspective is completely different, okay? And people are aware of this change in your energy. It's subconscious. They feel it. And some people don't like it, and some people are very excited about it. Like they want more of it. They want to know about it. It feels very refreshing, like, I don't know, peppermint. It feels minty fresh. It feels clean and new. It feels like I have just taken the best hot bath of my life. I feel minty fresh, bitch. I feel minty fresh and ready to go, honey. I am just fully authentically myself, and I am fine as fuck. And you know what I am? I'm ready for my cup. I'm ready for my cup. Just serve it to me, bitch, because we're all about that new venture. We're all about prosperity and opportunity, bitch. I'm here for it. I'm living for it. Give it to me. We have animal and we have devil. You got the Haxon card. And we have werewolf. And, devil here, right? Okay, so, I feel like people find you very attractive. I feel like we can't skip this part, okay, group 3. I feel like people are aware of your attraction, like you're hot. Um, people want to hook up. They do, there's something about, and this can happen, when we make peace with our shadow and our light. A lot of times that involves us becoming more at peace with our sensual, sexy nature. And a lot of times that starts to come out in the way we present ourselves, and other people pick up on it. And it's not just that, it's also, your personality starts to shine. You start to become less inhibited because your give a fuck has left the building and you no longer care what people think of you because you're vibing on the top of a fucking mountain and you're about to get your wings and fly the fuck away. Like you are on top, and things are about to take flight. Literally, you're about to take flight. You're about to fly the fuck away in the sky. And everybody on the ground is going to be looking up and being like, I want to be that bitch up there flying. How the fuck do I get there? And the truth is, you got to climb your own fucking mountain, bitch. Nobody's going to do it for you to get to the top. You got to do that shit. And you have, right? You have. You may be drawn to group 2. Okay. You are hot. And people are realizing how hot you are. I feel like people knew before, but now it's different. And with that comes this card right back over here. Okay. I feel like there is people who realize how hot you are and are so very attracted to you. Because hotness isn't just about how you look. It's how you talk. It's how you handle yourself. It's your sense of humor. It's all those things put together. And I feel like there's obsessive energy here. Some of you guys may be online and you may have some para relationship issues with certain people. Okay. Just be aware of that. I feel like some people are going to become more and more aware of how attracted they are to you, and they're going to think they're in love with you. Okay. They're going to think they're in love with you, and maybe they are. Okay. Maybe they are, but maybe they're not. Maybe they just love the image of you they see, and they don't understand that this image of you they see isn't just an image. It's who the fuck you are, and you fought to be who the fuck you are. And in order for anyone to get super close to you, they have to be of a certain kind of person, because you have really good boundaries, group 1. And I'm feeling like because of that, it may frustrate people who try to get close to you, because I feel like you are open to real ventures, not the fake shit, the real new ventures, the real new people. You are not open to stalker bullshit. You are not open to manipulative, deceiving, lying, ill-intended bullshit. And I feel like you're really good at discernment. Okay. And you're really wise about keeping your circle small right now, because you're still growing. A lot of you guys are still, you're almost to the top of the mountain. Some of you are already there. Some of you guys are at the top of the mountain, and I see somebody going, what the fuck? I made it to the top. Where are my snacks? I'm fucking tired. Like, you just got there, right? And you're like, where's the cabin? I need to be a luxury right now. I'm tired. That kind of thing, right? And there are rewards to getting to the top of the mountain, but first you got to get there, okay? And I feel like some of you guys, this whole flight thing, it just has come forward. You're going to be fucking seen. When you take off and fly in the sky, and I said the people on the ground are going to see you. You're going to be seen by people, by quite a few people, okay? And people are going to realize there's something very special about you. And they're going to want more of your energy, whatever you're offering, be it like your work or at college, people are going to give you more, whatever you're seeking. If this is online, there's going to be more attention coming towards you, more subscribers, more followers, more interest, maybe more financial support, more Patreons, things like that. And it's because some of you guys have irresistible energy with all this like devil energy, okay? Irresistible energy. And people, I'm getting like some of you guys are entertainers. Like you, no matter what it is you do, okay? There's also this charismatic charisma. I'm hearing charisma, Amy. Charismatic as fuck. Like some of you guys know how to entertain. You know how to put a twist on things that makes things funny or fun. You know how to tell stories. You know how to keep life interesting. And this came through in group 2. We need more interesting people in the world because we have a whole lot of the same. And I don't know about you, but I'm tired of the whole like same color beige bullshit boring shit. Like I like the color beige though. But I'm just saying, like I love all colors. I'm just saying like, you know, it's not my favorite color, and a lot of it all the time seems like it's kind of boring. And if you eat all beige food, you're probably going to get sick. So I'm just saying too much beige is probably a bad deal. And we need interesting people who are shockingly pink and radically orange and lots of yellow. You know what I'm saying? And I feel that here. We have this fiery devil energy appearing twice. And I feel like some of you guys are just going to ignite when you take flight. You're going to be like a phoenix. You're going to be just setting the sky on fire. And people are going to have a hard time not seeing you. All right? It's very powerful, group 3. And that's what people are realizing about you. I'm going to tell you straight up, and I do not say these things often, and I do not try to overblow stuff. But there are a few of you among this group that resonate with this that are fucking stars. Okay? You're a phoenix and you're a star. You're ascending from flying around to like outer space stardom kind of thing. All right, so that's what I got for you, group 3. I hope this resonated. If it did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more readings like this one, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.